future, talk radio will actually educate, inspire, and make you think. The future is now. Topics and music that affect your life from Universal Broadcasting Network. Tune in at ubnradio.com.
Pandora Boxx show.
Oh, the caffeine is kicking in right away.
Hello, I am Pandora Boxx, and this is ubnradio.com live for the Pandora Boxx show. Thank you all for tuning in right now and listening. This is my exceptional co-host, Samantha.
Oh my
Hale.
God, I was just going to say, you seem a little weird today, but then you said something really nice.
You're
Are you
welcome.
ill?
Yeah, we're here.
You okay?
We're here doing the show. It's good.
Oh, we are.
It's going to be a good show. We got some good guests on it.
Oh my God, this is so uncomfortable. Can I fire you? You fired me on the last 3 shows.
I don't know. Suddenly I slipped into the delicious dish from Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it was.
Okay. Can't help but notice your balls are a little misshapen, Pete. Can I touch your balls?
Are they sweaty? Sweaty balls? I just love a sweaty ball.
I love your balls in my mouth. Thank you, Pete. Sweaty.
I love Anna
Welcome.
Gasteyer. She's so great. She was
And
one of
Molly
the best.
Shannon.
And Molly Shannon. So good.
Great.
Those were the golden years of SNL.
Yeah.
Well, I
Yep.
mean, prior to that, then you had Gilda Radner. Before that, whatever. There was a lot of good seasons, but that was a great one.
There's a lot of great women on
Yes.
Saturday Night Live, which often gets overlooked.
Mm-hmm.
Very much so.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah, I mean, that's just because women aren't funny.
Oh, touche, you dick.
Stupid. I'm sorry. I watch a lot of 30 Rock, and there's an episode all about that where Tracy Jordan says to Liz Lemon that women aren't funny, and it's a whole battle, and she's trying to prove it. And,
Right.
It's a funny take on that it is said a lot that women aren't funny, which is ridiculous and stupid.
Yeah, which is completely ridiculous.
I mean, it's just,
yeah,
and actually, the women of Saturday Night Live are overlooked a lot.
Mm-hmm. Well, some of them are doing quite well.
Yeah, no, I mean, despite the fact that they do really well, they're really funny. I think that more attention is always put on
the guys.
Yeah.
It was funny because last night, however, the lineup that I had for last night at Mickey's, it wound up being like a lot of girls and a lot of gay men and like a couple. It was like there was one straight white guy, and he comes up and he's like, "Well, I'm the token straight white guy for the evening." It was so funny because normally that's the exact opposite in a comedy show. It's just all white dudes.
I don't generally like straight white men as comics, and I've gone to see some of your shows, and whenever they come on, that's usually when I go get a drink or go pee. And
some of them are really funny though.
Some of them are not.
You know,
well, not to me because
Right.
it's just I don't find what they're making jokes about funny.
It's true. I mean, yeah, it's what you can relate to, what you relate to. But the problem that I have is like when guys come in and they do a show in a gay bar and they think that they have to do gay jokes and they have to reference gay this and gay. I'm like, hey, why don't you just shut the fuck up and do your set?
Yeah.
Why don't you just do your jokes that you know are funny instead of trying too hard?
Well, yeah,
Because that just seems awkward.
And if you don't have a gay joke, then don't do one.
Then don't do one. Exactly. You don't need to. Just
well,
come in
and if you do gay jokes that are bigoted, then
get the hell out of my show.
Don't do the show, right?
Exactly.
I think I've talked about this on the show before, but I was listening to a comedy station on Spotify, and it was a lot of straight male comics, and every single one of them used the word faggot in their
Really?
and it was only like 4 or 5 minutes each, but each segment had that word in it, and I was kind of like, and I don't really care about the word, in some contexts, I don't care.
Sure.
Like when Daniel Tosh said it, he used the word faggot, and I'm kind of like, I think you are one.
Exactly.
But, so I was like,
Daniel Tosh also hates women.
And his was funny, and it was in the right context, and some of them were just using it, and it was just kind of like, ew. And then I listened to an all-female station, and not once in all of it. And it was such a difference. And I think that's why I gravitate more towards women comedians, because they don't have to use a derogatory term to be funny.
Yeah. Right.
Generally. I mean, there's Lisa Lampanelli, but that's what
Yeah,
what you're getting.
But Lisa Lampanelli, if you don't understand the point of what Lisa Lampanelli is doing, then you're missing the entire humor of it.
I mean, nothing that I hear things she say, and I'm like, oh my God. But
I know.
I don't think none of it's
the point.
coming from a place of hate or anything.
No, it's coming from a place of she's commenting on how stupid racism and how stupid all of these generalizations and stereotypes are.
Yeah.
So if you understand, people who don't understand the underlying message of comedy are the ones that piss me off. I'm like, well, if you don't have a sense of humor, you don't get what we're really saying, then go home.
Yeah.
Go home, you're drunk.
Well, I think now, because everybody's so touchy, and I think really the world is missing Joan Rivers right now.
Yeah. She would have had a field day with
the
everything that's going
VMAs,
on.
good God.
Oh, wow.
That would have been priceless to hear.
I'm sorry, but
And she would have had a field day with this political situation, and it's kind of like we don't have that kind of voice. I mean, we have Bianca Del Rio, but
yeah.
she's had some,
which the trailer
she's
for
had some vocal surgery, so has to be quiet right now.
just for a month. She'll be back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you see the trailer for Hurricane Bianca? It looks really
did,
funny.
Yeah. I
really
love
funny.
Rachel Dratch.
I didn't realize she was in it. That was a great surprise.
She follows me on Twitter.
Oh,
Speaking of funny ladies from
of
Saturday
SNL.
Live.
I always
And an
think
underrated one too. I
Yeah.
mean, she's hysterical.
I
and
always
everything.
think of her as Debbie Downer. Wah wah. It's so funny.
that
the way
one
she
skit
looks
where
like
she
it.
cracks, and it's like
That's the best.
it's
Well,
legendary.
Look at Jimmy.
Because she can't do it.
I know.
It actually makes it even
More
funnier.
endearing.
It made this. It was got a funny skit, and it made it even funnier.
Well, it's like
because-
look at Jimmy Fallon. He could never keep a straight face.
Yeah.
And now he's hosting, his own show. So good for him.
Hey. Well, speaking of entertainment, I do have something to sit and bitch about.
Sitting and bitching.
And it kind of said it's this whole I'm talking about Joan Rivers and being too PC about everything, and
Yeah.
and when I say too PC, it's not like I'm all for not. There is a certain line that we do need to respect and but I don't feel like we should be so. You can't say this and you can't say that and you can't say that, because it just you can't say anything now. And I'm using this as an example because I don't really feel like it's anything to get that upset over. Britney Spears performed at the VMAs, and I'm a big fan of Britney. I think she looked great. I want the boots that she was wearing.
She looked great.
I liked her selective mouth moving. She chose
no,
to.
give me the microphone. They're not going to be able to hear me.
Yeah, I was
sing.
like, now I'm really going to sing, because there's no reason whatsoever that you would go from that mic to another mic.
Yeah.
And still not even really be singing.
Yeah.
Okay, and I don't care. She lip syncs. We all know it.
So what?
And I have nothing against lip syncing.
No.
But I tweeted and I wrote on Facebook. I'm like, I think Britney did a great job on Lip Sync Battle last night.
Right. Fair enough.
And it's funny. I'm sorry.
She
it made me laugh.
probably
It's
would've
funny.
laughed at that.
And the thing is that some people kind of came for me for it, and they're like, I was a really, really big
no.
fan of yours, and
Oh, come
before.
on.
And then somebody was like, oh, well, I can't believe this doesn't. You came for Britney twice. And
Why am I remembering that?
they're
Leave
like-
Britney alone.
because I wrote another thing. I posted an article and I said about her selective mouth moving. Because, girl, all right, here's the thing. If you're going to lip sync, your mouth has to move to the words. And there were
Right.
times in that VMA performance that the vocals were on, her mouth was not moving.
Right. Right.
Now, I know you can lip sync, and she danced really well.
Right.
And I get that. You cannot dance like that and sing.
Right.
Anybody that's dancing like that is lip syncing, because you can't. It's not physically possible.
I kind of wish that Rihanna would have lip synced. I'm sorry, but I did. I mean, come on, girl, really? And she didn't need to come back 4 times.
So, yeah, and a couple of people when they're coming for me, I'm like, you guys, it's a fucking joke, for
Right.
God's sakes.
Right. Do you know Britney personally?
If
No,
you're not gonna,
calm
if
down.
you've stopped being a fan of mine because I made 2 Britney jokes
Then
because
you're
she
not a
was
fan.
just on the Video Music Awards,
Right.
lip syncing,
Right.
not well.
Right. Come on.
Fuck off. And then somebody was like, well, it's like you and Madonna. And I'm like,
What?
well, because I've defended people harassing Madonna, but not because of a joke. We had Nadia Ginsburg on here.
Yeah. Yeah.
who skewers
completely
Madonna.
makes fun of Madonna,
And
and
it's
it's
fucking
hilarious.
amazing, and I think it's hysterical. And
Yeah.
you write a good Madonna joke, and I'm going to laugh about it. I was bitching about the horrendous ageism that Madonna
Yeah,
gets.
sure.
And some of them they're just calling her old and hag and quit because you're old. Like that's what I'm against.
Right.
But if you make a funny Madonna joke, fuck, I'm gonna
If it's a
laugh.
funny joke, it's a funny. That's the thing. No topic should be off limit. Just write a well-written joke.
Yeah,
end.
and it's kind of like just lighten up for God's
that's a
sakes.
funny-
If anybody
yeah.
needs to laugh, it's all of us right now because Trump could be our president for God's sakes.
Oh God, I know. Harumph. Well, my sit. Oh, you want to one more? Okay, I'll okay.
I'm harumphing.
I will let you go until you're done. You're gonna be harumphing until November. You're gonna get tired, girl. It's gonna be a minute. It is
Yeah.
gonna be a minute. My sitting and bitching. I fell down the stairs. I full on fell down the stairs the other day.
And you're sitting a bitch about
And
yourself.
I'm sitting bitching about what an idiot I am for falling down the stairs. I was washing my dog and I washed him on the deck. I didn't think, oh, duh, it's gonna be slippery. And so I fell, completely ate shit, landed on my back. The next day, like my body tightened up so bad. Like I was so tense. I was literally rubbing myself against the wall to try to get a knot.
Like a
Like
cat?
a cat. Like no piece of furniture was safe.
Like a horny
Like
cat
a horny
heat?
cat. No, that's what I was doing. Girl, I felt like a cougar who lost her vibrator. Just like anything I could get my hands on. It was so bad. It was embarrassing.
No, what's embarrassing is that it wasn't caught on video. Because
I
then,
know.
that sounds almost
I
like a viral
know.
video.
It kind of, that's not a bad idea.
You can't recreate it now.
No.
I mean,
Well, yes, I can. Well, I can go home and rub whatever I want to. And then on top of that, I dropped my freaking phone and my screen cracked. So I go to Sprint to replace the screen, and I walk in, and there's this woman with her screaming baby, just mindlessly shopping, not even trying to calm down the baby. And I was like, that is rude as hell. Take that shit to Ross where it belongs. Okay.
Well, I think sometimes with parents, some can tune it out.
Yeah, they're really good
But I'm
at
like,
that.
the rest of us cannot. It is time to go home.
That's how I've learned to be with Mariah Balenciaga. I don't
Order
even- I
your
don't even hear
panties on
anymore.
Amazon. Get out of the store.
Out, damn spot.
Rude.
Right? Rude.
Rude.
Rude. Well,
Hashtag rude. But I do have a man crush. It seems a little like, I don't know. It was a little like violent. It's a violent man crush for this because
Oh.
it's
Should I be
well,
worried?
it's for Gene Wilder who just passed
Oh,
away, and
yeah.
so I felt like I was a little,
yeah.
but I don't want to do like an in memoriam kind of,
Yeah.
like the schmemmies do.
Yeah.
and
No, I
everything,
mean, we were
but
talking about great comedians. I mean, you have
Oh
to
my God.
mention, yeah.
brilliant, and I know of his work aside from Willy Wonka, but that's like generally it's like a childhood thing that you feel connected to somebody that did such an iconic role and is a
Right.
part of your youth
Right.
and your childhood, and but yeah, great comedian.
And he was 83, I think, was he? He was up there.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Gene.
Yeah, but leaves an amazing legacy.
Like,
of work,
completely.
and
Yeah.
so
Right.
mm,
Oh. Well, he will live on forever in his work.
I know I'm
which
gonna
is
go
a cool
home and
thing.
watch Young Frankenstein.
Oh, that's such a
It's
good one.
Frankenstein.
Oh, that's such a great one. I think I like that one more than Willy Wonka, actually.
Yeah, I mean, Young Frankenstein is
It's brilliant. It's classic.
brilliant movie.
Yeah.
Blazing Saddles.
Mm-hmm.
He was in Blazing Saddles, right? Yeah.
I don't remember.
Now I'm like, yeah. I was
Yeah?
like,
Okay.
I said it and I was like, no,
Oh,
I'm pretty
shit.
sure it was.
What a fan. What a real fan. God, I can't believe you would come for Gene like that. I can't be your fan anymore.
I know, right?
Go-
No,
shut
and
up.
Blazing Saddles and like those movies, like they still hold up
Mm-hmm.
the humor, and there's a lot of different, especially with Blazing Saddles, there's a lot of different levels of the humor and what it's really talking about.
Right, that's exactly what I was talking about earlier. You get how much there is behind the joke. When you're
Yeah.
like, I see what they're really saying here.
Yeah, especially like watching it as a younger kid, and then as an adult watching it, I'm like,
Still good. Those are the best movies.
Yeah, there's a lot of great statements in that movie, in the guise of comedy.
Now, you guys. Ooh, you getting fancy today.
Guise of comedy.
Oh,
you can
that
say
extra
a
shot
lot.
kicked in. Huh.
Just means I have to pee. But we've got some great guests. A repeat offender. Absolutely love her. Vicky Vox is
Yay.
here. And comedian Kyle Shire is In the house. In the house.
Mabel.
Wah, wah.
Oh my God,
Oh
go
my God,
get
I
them.
sound like a white mom.
Yeah, you look like one too. If you want to go ahead and just bring on our guest, that'd be great.
All right,
That'd be fantastic.
I'm gonna pee. We're gonna play a song called "Different" because I'm still trying to hawk that song. That came out a year ago. Come on, go to iTunes and buy it. Go to YouTube and watch the video.
Weirdo.
I'm going to pee and bring the guests on. Bye.
I dress like a chick, and I don't give a shit. She looks real butch, and she likes it so shush. Different, different. I'm different. You're different. We're different. I'm different, that's what people say. But I'm different in what kind of way? So different, but yeah, come what may. I'm different, that's the way I'll stay. We're so different, that's what people say. But different in what kind of way? We're so different, but yeah, come what may. I'm different, that's the way I'll stay. That boy is a geek, and he likes being offbeat. Her size is large, and bitch, she's in charge. Different, different. I'm different. You're different. We're different. I'm different, that's what people say. But I'm different in what kind of way? So different, but yeah, come what may. I'm different, that's the way I'll stay. We're so different, that's what people say. But different in what kind of way? We're so different, but yeah, come what may. I'm different, that's the way I'll stay. You won't break me. You won't break me. You won't break me. You won't break me. You won't break.
Oh my God, we're back. Buy that song so I can stop playing it. Yeah.
Please buy the song.
Welcome
Help
to
us
the
all.
show, Kyle Shire and Vicky Vox. Hi.
Oh my God, they love you.
Hello.
They love you.
And Vicky, you're a repeat offender here at the
She's a repeat offender.
at everything.
Hey.
Thank you for coming back on the show.
Thanks for having me.
Yo.
Oh,
So welcome.
that was magical. Are you, girl? What are you going through
I
right
was
now?
trying to open a how you say this word?
Kombucha.
Kombucha. But the thing is, I forgot it was in my purse for a minute, so it's a little shook up. It's okay. It's
All
okay.
shook up.
Just oh, shit.
It's shook, bitch. It's shook.
Can you open it with those gorgeous nails of yours?
Bitch, I'm quite capable.
I'm sure you can do a
guy-
lot of things with those nails.
The rudeness.
Oh, shit.
Okay,
I said
so
gorgeous.
you're right,
Okay,
but you questioned my abilities. That's where you were rude at.
you right too.
Oh.
Oh,
No, we're gonna leave it. We're gonna leave it. There's electrical equipment.
That's a safe bet.
We're gonna leave it. Okay, go ahead.
the first guest to be electrically shocked.
I know.
and killed.
well, that could
You
be
welcome.
that'd be really good for our ratings. So if you want to go ahead and open that, that'd be
And
great.
Kyle, the first time here.
Hi, thank you for
Kyle.
having me.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah,
this
we've
is fun.
already renamed you Kyla.
Kyla Shite.
Kyla
Kyla
Shite.
Shite.
Yeah, that's
his
my
new name.
like
That's the
Marlene
name, though.
Dietrich.
Actually,
number.
I kept trying to type your name to promote the show, and it kept going to Shite. And I'm like, do I write Shite a lot?
Yes.
My name
Yes,
is
I
used
think
in
you
reference
do.
to shite quite often.
Oh, and you guys have worked together before on your show Cobra Juice.
On Cobra Juice, we had Vicky on. She was lovely.
It was a good time.
It was a good time. I'm still getting people going like, "Oh my gosh, this is amazing! Oh my god, remember
Yes.
that? That was like fucking crazy."
We actually did just get tweets about it last night.
Yeah, it was
Did you?
actually
Oh,
pretty
that's
cool.
awesome.
Yeah.
That's cool. No, I remember like when you were like, "Oh, do you think any of the girls want to do the show?" I'm like, "Yeah, well, maybe this person or Vicky." You were like, "Vicky, I love Vicky," and I was like, "Done."
Ever since Shout Out on Chick-fil-A, specifically the "I Know What I Want" moment, I've
God,
been
that's
in
so
love.
embarrassing.
I have been in love.
That is so embarrassing.
No, that is comedy gold. That is seriously some of the funny. Like I know comedians that have been doing it for like 10 years and haven't come up with anything half as funny as that. I'm 100% dead serious. I'm serious.
I'm blushing and
Oh,
stuff.
girl.
But the thing is, so we were really drunk in the studio. And we either were drunk or were getting drunk. Either way, it was like in the studio. And I remember they're just like, go talk about stuff. And I was like, okay, just play the song, do a pass, and I'm just going to run my mouth. And that's what the fuck came out. Because I was like, well, let me read the menu to myself. And if you've been out to eat with me, if there's a menu involved, the dinner or the fast foods, I'm always like, oh, I know what I want. There's always that decision that happens. And
No, you know the
Sad as fuck,
decisiveness with the menu. There's nothing worse than someone who's at a restaurant and they can't decide. And it's like, how can you not know within
Right.
like 10 seconds of sitting down?
Well,
how can you not?
I think the only thing worse than not knowing what you want, and Vicky and I had a whole evening of talking some shit one day, are couples who sit on the same side of the booth.
No.
girl.
Burn in a fiery
Thank
chasm.
I
you.
don't understand.
Thank
Well,
you.
I did have a friend explain to me, because I have a friend who, the same friend, her name is Shannon, and if there's a couple sitting on the same side, I have to take a photo and send it to her. Just because I'm like, girl, this shit is still happening. But she did prove a point, and she was like, but if they're watching like a game or like a show on one side of the table that the TV is there, then it's acceptable. And I was like, you know what? I can be okay with
That's
that.
true.
Yeah.
But there's really no reason for us to be as close as we are right now while we eat. Bitch, back the fuck up.
Yeah. I need my space.
And I don't understand why you want to sit next to somebody while you want to talk to them. Because if I'm looking
Yeah, that's an awkward
this way to
angle.
talk to you, that's dumb as hell. Straight to you. I don't get it. I just don't get it.
Right.
I mean, unless there's like a finger in the punani, but shouldn't you wait till after you're done eating it?
Oh, that's what you're saying. We're like, he's not even fingering her under the table. God, what a letdown.
Well, like a gentleman.
Like, exactly.
what a gentleman does.
Exactly.
He fingers his
Completely.
girlfriend under
That
the table
is-
at Denny's.
Come on now.
That is just first date etiquette.
It is.
You
It's
know?
a grand slam. There you go. There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Right up the street.
We were talking about knowing what you want on the menu, and I got this like image in my head when we were on Drag Race, and we would get to go at the end of the night, which we were there late, like 10, 11, and we'd been there in the morning. They let us choose sometimes which restaurant we wanted to go. Restaurant.
Oh,
A lot of
I
it
didn't
was
know a
fast
Pollo Loco
food.
was
Loose
a
term.
restaurant.
Yeah.
But some of these hoes, like I was like, you know, you just go. There's a menu. You know what them fucks on the fucking fast food menu, and just pick a number. And it's late, and I would like to go home and eat and try to sleep before I have to be up at 7 a.m. and get back on the set. Oh no, they would sit there, and then some of them would like, I would like this, but no pickles, but this, and they would have all of these substitutions, and I wanted something to come out. No substitutions, but it took so long for them to order. By the time we ordered and got the food and then went back, I was like, you just have to get back up and go do it again. I was like, what the fuck? It's fast food, people. Just eat it, for God's sakes.
Right.
It's not even really food.
I would like a basket of mozzarella sticks without the mozzarella.
Oh, completely.
Make it happen.
Pretty much what this
Not gonna lie,
was.
I would pull a stunt like that.
It would be a stunt, and I would respect it.
Just to
And I'd
see-
be like, I get it. I get it.
I just want to see if it could happen. Like, let's fuck with them. Let's fuck with them. But if I did that, I'd also order a bunch of other food in case they did mess it up royally.
True.
So that I'm like, I don't really need that. I got this other stuff too.
Right.
I like to have bountiful feasts.
Well, you know, at a certain place.
Cornucopia over here at Miss Vox's house.
I do.
I think one of the funniest things I've ever seen was you were doing brunch one morning at Mary's in Ontario, and you were just singing the song, and I guess this burger on this guy's plate looked really good.
Oh, damn.
And you just went up
You did
to this
not.
guy in
Yeah.
the crowd
No, I
and picked up
remember
this
that.
burger and started eating it. You were like, that's too spicy, and you put it back
It
down.
was. It had like sriracha on it. I was like,
Not only did you steal this guy's food, but then you commented on how it was bad.
Yep.
God got me for being a fat ass.
That's fucking hysterical.
But what made it even better was the guy was loving every second of
Yeah.
it. He thought it was so funny.
Well, I mean, he wasn't eating it.
No,
I would not be offended.
no.
I've done that before with drinks, and God has got me a couple of times
I
because
had
I'm like, I'm
to-
going to take a sip of this drink, and I'm like, what the fuck are you drinking?
I had to stop doing that because somebody wrote a bad Yelp review
Oh,
About you.
what?
drinking their things because it was unsanitary. Bitch, it's a
Oh,
bottomless
come
mimosa.
on.
Calm the fuck
Get
down.
a new one.
And you are a drag queen, which means you don't have bacteria. You have like glitter
Yeah.
particles in your mouth
Exactly.
instead.
I'm sorry that
Not
you.
the God particle, the glitter
you have the glitter particle.
I'm sorry you got fabulosity for like a couple hours
Yeah.
and didn't know what to do
Yeah.
with it.
Right?
Get into it.
Ugh, I hate people.
Yelp reviews. Ugh.
Yelp.
I do
Yelp.
check though. I check like if I'm ordering from a restaurant, like I check the reviews. But then I always know there's always that one that wrote it, and you're like, you write a bad review about everything. Like it was just they're just
Yeah.
like going there, and it's the nitpickiest things, and I'm like, I don't believe you, ma'am.
I wonder if anybody signed up for Yelp just to leave like a positive review.
Nope.
I feel like everybody that's on Yelp had that one bad time and it's like, I'm signing up for Yelp now. I'm going to say something about this.
Right?
I feel like you don't do it, be like, that was wonderful. Let me get on Yelp.
No.
You don't do
Probably
that.
not.
It's like
And it's always like Ashley M from Orange County. I'm like, go fuck yourself, Ashley M.
You said Orange County right there.
There you go.
Yeah.
Sorry if there's
Sorry,
listeners.
sorry,
I know there's
sorry,
some cool
OC.
people, but Orange
I'm
County,
sure.
you got to stick up your ass.
A little bit.
There are a couple, it's all the zonies that moved to it.
Oh, the Zonies.
You know about the zonies?
What's a
People
zonie?
from Arizona that retired, they moved to Orange County, and
That's
that's
not
why,
a lie.
Yeah,
That
no.
Really?
Yeah, that's why Orange County sucks.
That's why you can't even take even take a dollar tip.
blanket.
You can't take it from like as a drag queen. You have
Oh,
to
right.
they have to put it in a bucket because you're not allowed to take the dollar from. That.
Wait,
Because
is
they
that-
don't want to see drag queens with money.
Nope.
No, and it's like
What is that?
Is it like a prostitution thing?
Yeah,
and
it's
it-
solicitation.
yeah, go-go
Yeah.
boys and girls can't they. Yeah, they just have to put it in a bucket.
Or you
No.
could put it in an envelope and leave it for me by the door, but
Yeah.
Right?
we can't be seen exchanging it hand. It's weird.
And I've done
That
a
is
number
like a
there,
drug deal.
and the security almost like tackled somebody because they were
Yeah.
giving me the dollar and didn't know it. And then I'm like, well, what
What do you
I
do?
I just have to point at the bucket. Like that's classy. Just right in the bucket. Just don't poop in the bucket. Just put the tip in the bucket. Yeah, just
It's
the
weird.
tip in the bucket.
No.
No poo, no pee.
Oh,
That's no, ma'am. That's not a garbage. Don't put your not your empty drink in there. Okay, thanks. Bye.
Anything involving a bucket
Right?
immediately becomes more suspect.
I just
Yeah.
like the word bucket.
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 It's percussive. Bucket.
Bucket.
Bucket. It's bucket.
Bucket.
It's a
It makes me
bucket.
think of Charlie Bucket.
Yeah.
Bucket.
We were talking about Gene Wilder and Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
and-
Oh,
Oh, I know.
Way to bring down the mood.
Sorry. Oh God. We were talking about strippers, and then I bring up the death of
well, hey.
an iconic actor.
It's a natural segue, Pandora. Natural
God,
segue.
this is why I'm a hit at parties.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, remember when Whitney died? Everybody, can we just think about that before you do that rail of coke off of that stripper's dick? Thank you.
it's a party now.
Oh,
Let's all get in the bathtub and get wild.
right? I want to do a line of coke off a stripper's dick. That sounds great.
What day is it? Tuesday? Okay.
You know what
What
that
you
sounds
doing
like?
tonight, Vicky? What you doing? You busy,
Those
girl?
thoughts out loud. I'm sorry. Just trying to figure out where we could go.
I love it.
We can make it happen.
Yeah,
I'm
and
sure
we
Vicky
will.
can make it happen.
Yeah.
And we will.
She's got that cock magic. Vicky is the cock whisperer.
She's got cock.
I'm
I
not
saw-
even
yeah.
even kidding. I have a friend of mine who I said like her text. I said, if you don't make these texts a book called The Dick Whisperer, then I'm going to do it
Do it.
because it's insane and it's all a bunch of Tinder matches
Oh my God.
I love it.
with like I'm talking dick photos and everything with like their sex. Oh my God, it's amazing.
Oh.
Like you have to turn this. Just you don't even have to write anything. Just put this what you send me in text form on paper.
That's
and
a
sell
great
it, bitch,
idea.
'cause
Like
it's insane.
a nice coffee table book.
Yeah.
Well, I did know a drag queen who we worked at a club for years and had a kind of a coffee table book, if you would, of just dick pics of
Nice.
whoever in the club
told me
who she
about
took.
this.
She had a collection of them. I won't say her name, Darian Lake, but literally a photo album, and you just went through, and she might tell you which one was who, but it was just like, oh my God, there's that. There's that.
I think that's amazing.
I want to be that
It was
cool.
pretty epic.
Yeah, dip into the waters.
Yeah.
I just have it on my
Darian
phone.
Well, drag
I got
queens.
my own personal
Drag
book.
queens do have the power of the penis. Like we can kind of get anyone to show their dick. I feel like if you're in drag.
Yeah, yeah. It's
like
the power.
Well, and actually with straight guys, it's not really
Not
hard
that
because you
hard.
just go,
Nope.
show me your dick, and they're like, flop.
Well,
that's
oftentimes we don't
the
ask. We say, "Hey, don't show me your dick." Flop. Okay.
Oh God, that's
Oh
out.
God.
But that's
That's
pussy
out.
power, though.
That's true though. That's true though.
You can also get meals paid for, and
And I do.
It's great pussy
girl, just put
power.
your pussy in the wind, and shit's gonna happen.
Just let the wind just.
You don't have to, not your actual pussy. It's like a
Yeah.
it's up
It's a
here.
vibe.
It's not
thing.
not a sail that comes
mojo.
out. Like it's just like
Don't
sailing away,
unfurl.
sailing away.
It's gonna fly away like Alphabet.
Oh my God. No,
Damn.
Oh my God.
no good deed goes unpunished.
Nope.
That is true.
Can we not talk about unpunished when we're talking about pussies? Because that's kind of like
You're
Well,
right.
we can talk about
I want- yeah.
we can talk about somebody that needs to be punished. So we could start the soapbox.
Come on, segue.
I just look at Vicky because she giggles at me every time.
Oh, I forgot how much you love them. We have to play. Actually, could we have her record sound effects? And that'll be a sound effect? That would be everything. Yes, Jarvis? Okay. Please remember to do that.
Yeah, you need these microphones here. They record the show.
Shut up.
God.
God, I hate you.
it's already there.
Just, you know,
Well,
it's
I meant
good.
like save it and edit it into a clip that we can use at a later date. Shut up. Bring on
Oh,
the
damn.
soapbox, you bitch.
I just realized I got a text from Darian, who clearly is watching the show. She's like, "Girl, stop spilling my secrets."
She's at home like hoarding her dick pic books, like putting them in a treasure. Like they'll never find them.
Damn.
Darian, I did not say who was in the book. I just said you had it, and still have it.
Shit.
Hey, girl.
All right, I'm crying.
Oh my God.
This is a little heavier subject than but there was a pastor who wrote this. He tweeted. He's been through so much with these Jackson homosexuals. I don't see none of them as victims. I see them getting what they deserve. About the Pulse attack, like just saying we get what we deserve, blah blah blah. Also, but now this Bishop Ken Atkins is under investigation for suspected child molestation in several locations, and now I will say that I hope he gets what he deserves in prison.
Oh, he will.
Yeah, thoroughly.
Oh, repeatedly.
Yeah.
Why is it the ones that are always the worst ones that like complain about homosexuality and hate it so much? They're really terrible people.
Yeah.
Like, and they're doing
no.
even
That
worse
shit
things.
festers. Like it
Yeah.
festers in your soul and it turns you into a horrible
It
person.
do.
Like
Yeah.
keeping that shit in.
Well, could you imagine hating yourself that much that you have to hate somebody else? I can't with that. That's really all
That's
it is.
awful.
And he's too grown to be fucking around like that.
Right. He's 50-something, you said? 50-something
Yeah.
years old? Come on, dude.
Now he's gonna waste his time behind bars, living in his last days.
Yeah, with that fucking bow tie. Fuck that guy.
That's all he's going to go in with. He's going to try to trade it for cigarettes in there.
Damn.
They're gonna be like, nope, sorry, you're not
Well,
gonna be in my
hey,
life.
I know a lot about the prison system because I watched Law and Order SVU
Dun, dun, dun.
religiously.
Yeah.
So I know that they go hard on chomos in prison.
Oh,
They
yeah.
do.
That's what they
Oh,
call
yeah.
them. I know. I watched the show.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Right.
and as they should, but he's not gonna.
And apparently he's also done public relations and campaign management also. I'm like, yeah, that's a great fucking person I want on my campaign.
For what?
I don't know.
Like some kind of Republican.
I don't know.
I
I mean, I
guess.
guess we should say alleged, just in case anyone's listening to us.
Yeah.
These alleged
Alleged.
charges. But
Yeah,
it's
but
like,
Okay.
these allegations don't come out of nowhere.
No.
You know?
Because it's serious.
Yeah,
It's
multiple
serious.
allegations don't come out of nowhere.
no,
Right.
that's the thing. Multiple allegations.
Right.
Yeah,
don't.
it's not like there's a secret. It's not like there's a conspiracy to take this guy down with child molestation.
Right.
No,
Like,
I mean,
right. And the
there's
awful-
certain, like even with the whole Michael Jackson scandal that happened, like that's one I still am kind of like, torn on. I'm like, did it happen? Did it not? I know there's multiple allegations.
Yeah.
But they do have something to gain from it. Like, and I'm not like saying that it's like, I'm not blaming the child or anything like that.
Right.
But he has money. He was very generous and liked kids in an odd way.
Yeah.
He
An
was most
odd way.
definitely
Well,
mentally ill
some-
to
yeah.
some
I
degree.
mean, he didn't have a
and-
childhood of his own.
Exactly.
you
You
know.
can't look at the Jackson's father and go like, "Oh yeah, he
That's a
raised
great
mentally
guy."
healthy kids."
No,
like,
well, I mean, he didn't even have a nose before he died, so there was something clearly wrong with that man. That was he was a legend, a great musician, but there's he had no people around him. Nobody said, Michael, no, you don't have a nose anymore. Let's just stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're good.
Money makes people do crazy things, y'all.
Oh gosh.
That's it. I mean,
I don't know personally, but
I would buy a jungle if I had a bunch of money. Like,
you buy a
Right?
Vicky Vox's jungle? Could I
Could you
come?
imagine-
Can I-
Yes.
yeah, can we go?
yes.
I'll go.
I mean, I'm sure I'd get in trouble for trying to buy a jungle, but
Well, yeah, money does make people like Chris Brown, who just now like led a police standoff
Oh,
because they had a
jeez.
warrant for his arrest. And some woman was there
Come
and said
on.
that he had pulled a gun on her, allegedly, and just now came out quietly. But it's like, okay, this guy has money. He clearly has a history against women, and
Yeah.
now it has led a police standoff. And it's like, he does it because he has money. I'm like, he has money.
And he has a lawyer.
and feels like
that's
he
gonna
can
get
do
him
whatever
off.
he
Yeah.
wants.
I'm surprised that there wasn't a nail in the coffin when he got that tattoo. That's like very clearly Rihanna's face. That's all.
oh my god,
I wasn't surprised that people were like, "No, we're
Forgot
done.
about that. I
We're
forgot
done."
about it.
Like, but no, people were like, "Yeah, we'll still buy your album." Yeah, or yeah.
That's what I can't understand. I'm like, okay, no, I mean,
I just
it's
can't.
happened.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm
It's-
just looking at his face. He got one of them faces you want to slap downward.
Oh,
You know, just shut up.
right? Pop.
I don't know why anybody like. Okay, hold up. I'm all down for giving people second chances,
Sure.
Yes.
but like, once you fuck with somebody in their personal space and you fuck with their day, you done with me. You laid hands on somebody else, and now you holding people up. Bitch, this is crazy.
yeah.
Right.
Go sit down somewhere.
But yet, if he
Right.
didn't stand for the national anthem, people would be like,
Kick him out of the country!
right? See,
Yeah.
no.
I regularly beat women, but hey, I'm
That's
gonna buy your
cool.
album.
That's
But,
Yeah, no
I mean,
biggie.
it's like, let's go through all the things that you can do in the NFL and like you're still
Oh,
okay. And
yeah.
it's like dog fighting, rape, you can beat your wife, like all the horrible things that you can do. But if you don't stand for the
Yeah.
Pledge of Allegiance or the
But
anthem,
not
or
only
whatever.
don't stand for the pledge, don't stand for equality.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Don't
Which is there's a whole reason why he's doing it.
Yeah.
but everybody's like, kick him out of the country.
no, he's rude.
But
He's
you can-
un-American.
But dog fight!
But Donald Trump can say America sucks all he wants. You know,
Oh,
He
yeah.
can say, like, we'll make America great again, implying that it's not great already.
I mean, they're not
Right.
burning his made in China merchandise like they did to the poor Dixie Chicks when she
Yeah.
said, "I'm
Right?
embarrassed to have, I'm embarrassed to
Right?
have the president from Texas." And
Yeah.
they're like, "Your career's over. Burn everything."
Yeah.
but
I mean, you probably can't burn Trump ties that are made in China because they're probably just some weird,
asbestos.
terrible,
non-flammable.
cheap fabric that's not really fabric that
Yeah.
will be around way past.
You burn them
like,
and they just turn orange.
Yeah, they just turn into a new wig for him.
Yeah, exactly.
And then they go find him like a little drone.
not
so done
orange.
right
Oh my god.
I'm so done.
That's so right.
All right, so let's just totally switch gears. Because, guys, the new Beauty and the Beast movie is coming out next year. And
Is it?
And the live action with Emma Watson, who I love.
I like Emma
She is
Watson.
good.
And they just released pictures of Lumiere and Cogsworth.
Oh, they
and
did?
They look really.
I want to see that.
I don't know if we have
have
them, but they look really great.
Do they?
They actually look like.
So it's
They
all
do.
it's all live action.
All live
right?
action,
No, is it
so-
like CGI?
Yeah,
kinda
they're
stuff?
I
Yeah.
think they're CGI, but they look
But-
really good, and I'm actually excited for it because I know and Ewan McGregor and Ian McKellen and Emma Thompson provide
It's a
the
great
voices,
cast.
and
Oh yeah, I'm not mad.
I
Yeah.
think it's gonna be good.
No, I mean I'm one of those people like let there be reincarnations of things. So what they want to remake stuff, I'm down.
Just do it right.
Well, the
Do
thing
a
is,
good job
the
at
thing
it.
it doesn't. There's no villain in Beauty and the Beast. I mean, there's Gaston, but it's like there's not a real villain that they can make suddenly and go, oh, they have this whole backstory, and this is why they're evil. And now
Right,
they're
right.
not
Yeah.
really evil. She just wanted to have a child. Like,
Well, it's
Maleficent.
Maleficent. Yeah.
I had wings
I liked
once.
that movie though.
I liked it until that point. Like, I was just kind of like, Can't she just be bad?
Oh, your true
Can't
colors
she
are
just
coming
kill
out.
children? I don't know.
See, everybody thinks your ass is sweet. Look at you.
It's just the children part.
No, that bitch crazy. See?
I spend a lot of time in airports, so I'm like, I don't like children right now.
It's all the evil cock magic that you
And
practice.
yeah. And they're also the Mary Poppins sequel is happening. Mary Poppins Returns, and Emily Blunt is playing Mary Poppins. And
It's not going to be as long as the original, right?
Julie Andrews gave her like a
gosh.
seal of approval, and
She did.
Meryl Streep might play Mary's cousin Topsy in it.
That'd be
that would
so
kinda
cool.
Wait, Mary has a cousin?
Mary apparently has a cousin named Topsy.
A super
Yeah.
older cousin. Can we clock that for a second?
Yeah.
What's that? What's that deal? What's your family up to?
Damn.
I mean, no, Teen, I'm just saying. This is-
I just love that it's going to be Meryl Streep and Emily Blunt back again. Like, no Anne Hathaway required. Like,
No,
no
not
Anne
required.
necessary. But I'm just glad the two of them are back together. That's going to be a
And
story.
half a nobody. Who are you? Yeah, what's up?
You know what? I might have to name somebody Topsy. Because don't you want to have an Aunt Topsy?
Yeah.
That'd be so...
Where we going? Aunt Topsy's house?
She's a
you-
bottom,
right?
though. That's very confusing.
I'm done.
I wasn't even thinking that.
I know.
Just over here
But I
liking the
do
name.
feel like
Kyle for the win.
yeah, I do feel like Aunt Topsy. You know, you're gonna have fun with her.
That
Yeah,
would be
go.
fun.
We're gonna go to Aunt Topsy's.
That would be fun.
She's going to make an apple crumble.
But I mean, Mary Poppins did have a lot of family. Like she went and saw somebody that laughed a bunch. He floated on the ceiling.
Oh.
She had a lot of family.
Well, and in the book, she's a little more stern.
Is she?
She's
I've
not
never
as
read the book.
She's not as so
She's not as-
bubbly. And whoever I forget the author, and it's terrible, but she didn't like the movie Mary Poppins.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No. Did you
No.
see that movie where they did it? Where
Oh yeah, because Emma Thompson didn't she play her?
yes,
in her
in
yeah.
that movie. What was it
Oh, I
called?
didn't see
Something about
that.
Mr. Disney.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
it was
God,
it
no.
was definitely like she fought the whole time.
I
This is
remember
not
that. Yeah.
this is not the book I wrote.
Right.
Yeah.
Right?
This is not the book I wrote.
'Cause
Right.
they Disneyfied it, like
Yeah.
Yeah,
they
of
do with
course.
a lot of
Of course.
a lot of they like to change history, like Pocahontas,
Oh,
for example,
jeez.
singing about colors in the wind.
It's like, girl, you were 14.
I
don't
know.
Stop. Ah, damn.
yeah, I don't know if you were singing that. You know,
Probably not.
while
Are you
you were
sure you
being
weren't?
raped. I'm sure
Right.
you weren't singing colors in the
Yeah.
wind, girl.
I don't
That's
think there was a
fine.
happy raccoon in the background cheering you on.
Yeah.
Well, go ahead and talk to that willow tree. It's cool. It's cool.
It's my grandma. It's like, okay, all right.
Grandma
Weirdo.
Topsy.
That's Grandma Topsy.
Topsy. Well, I was to say though, back to Mary Poppins though, like what did she do in the book? Like what was different about it? Like was it? What did she like beat the kids? Or
No,
like what was
no,
she,
no,
was
no.
she like,
I think she
Toppins.
feed those fucking birds.
That escalated quickly.
That's where my mind went. Like where? Like what's the darker
No.
version of Mary
See,
Poppins?
I'm sorry.
Like,
I have a little hatred for children.
I love it. I kind of like this side of
Just a
Pandora.
little
I'm kind of okay with this.
No, she was a little more stern. She wasn't so bubbly, I guess.
Right.
But I feel like she was kind of stern a little bit. She was a little
It wasn't a
sassy in Mary
spoonful of
Poppins.
sugar. It was a spoonful of rat poison.
Well, back in those days, it would have been a spoonful of cocaine because cocaine was an ingredient in almost like
I'm down for that.
medicine.
He's like, why couldn't I live back then?
It's like it was like an ingredient in like cough syrup and stuff. Cocaine, number one ingredient in it.
because it numbs your mouth, and you're like, what's going on in there?
A party.
Club Vicky in the
Hello.
mouth. What's up?
God.
Club Vicky, straight off a stripper's dick. I want to go to this club.
Okay.
Sign me up.
Can't tell you.
I'm there.
It's on the list. You're on the list.
Right?
For Club Vicky.
Well, I feel like here's somebody that we could all get behind. Her name is Rosie Zander, and she's a 20-year-old history student at UT, and she's protesting the gun
Oh, yes,
rules
yes,
there
yes, yes,
that
yes.
says that you are allowed, if you have a license, you can carry a gun, but you are not allowed to like have anything that looks like a dildo, and there's all these like sexual laws that you can't do that, but you're allowed to take a gun to class.
Mm-hmm.
So she started Cocks Not Glocks. Amazing. And it's her protesting, and all these people are protesting by carrying dildos in their bag, walking around with dildos.
keychains.
And my favorite part is all the interviews that she's doing. She has the largest black dildo that I've ever seen. Like a good, that's like
It is.
2
I just
feet,
love that she just-
and she's waving it around during the interviews,
And
I
like she just
love it.
leans her chin on top of the penis.
yes,
And she's talking and she just runs her hand up and down. I'm like, oh,
Right?
she is not playing.
No.
no,
She does not give
She's,
a
like-
fuck, and she is here to get some stuff said.
and she's making an amazing point.
And she's actually really eloquent too. Like when I watched
yeah.
one of the videos
Yeah.
before I posted it on the Facebooks, and I was like, you know what? She didn't stumble over any of those words, and she said, "This is what's going on, and this is why we're doing this." And
yeah.
pay attention, people.
Well, I mean, her mouth is really nice and loose, if that's what
Wow.
she likes.
Yeah.
What?
Can we not slut shame here? Can we?
I was jealous. That was
Oh, see,
not
there you go,
shameful
there
at
you go.
all. I was like admiring what she did. I like the way she's holding it up, like the guy from the Breakfast Club, like
I was
just like
I was
you know?
thinking it's like a battle axe, like
yeah,
Braveheart.
like,
She's
like very freedom.
That's a
Yeah.
call to action.
call to
Yeah.
action. I think I worked at an online sex toy store for a while. I think that might be the Great American Challenge. I'm not 100% sure.
nice.
There's no. I'm not.
That's not.
I'm just saying that is.
I'm gonna look this up when we're done.
Is that that's a dildo?
That is like the biggest dildo I have ever.
Called the Great
It's called the
American
Great
Challenge.
American Challenge. No joke.
Okay.
There was a woman who returned it because there was a return section at the online sex toy store. She returned it
Ew.
because it wasn't big enough.
Doesn't it weigh 10 pounds? It
Well,
literally
you
weighs
know a lot
10
about it.
Well,
Look at
I'm
you
just
knowing a thing or
saying.
two about the Great American
Why do you
Challenge.
think I'm
Okay,
so
wait,
impressed
is that
with this
it?
girl?
Is that the great?
Oh, there's a picture of
There
it.
we
Wait,
go.
wait, don't look.
Oh,
Don't
God.
look. Don't
Oh,
look.
God.
Don't look.
Oh God.
Yep.
If you're just listening, you're not going to see it. But I think I have our hashtag of the week, though.
Yeah, we're gonna have to put that up. I'm gonna put it up.
Our hashtag.
I might
of the
have
week.
to see how much
Hashtag of the
she
week.
is on eBay.
Hashtag Great American Challenge.
Hey. I accept.
Oh God.
Dang.
No, you don't, girl.
No, I don't.
No.
No, you sure?
Well,
You-
I
you don't want
shout
me to-
out to Rosie Zander for
Yeah, no, she's awesome.
making a point about all these.
Good
with-
for her.
With
You
big
know
ass
what? But I
dildos.
feel like I think I was so behind her because it's so similar to drag, like the just sheer absurdity
Yeah.
Yeah.
of what she's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
And-
like it's so disarming.
And it points out the absurdity of the rules there. I'm like,
Yeah.
like she really made her.
Is that it next to a Coke can?
Yep.
Oh
Yep.
my
For scale.
Got to be more careful.
Ow.
That's
Who
not
has that-
okay.
We'll
who
just
has
say
that
that
much spare room
we'll just say
inside?
that the balls section of this dildo
It's as
are
big
bigger
as
than the Coke can already. So
done.
we'll
I'm
just,
done. I have
if you're
to go.
just listening for visuals, which actually makes me think of our one topic that always makes you go. So a man, a drunken Simon Coleman, 32, took his penis out at a pub and waved it to a pub worker who told him to put it away. And then he took his trousers off and tried to insert pool balls into his anus. And I'm thinking,
You sure his name? I feel like his name is something else because I know somebody that would do this.
Detox?
No.
That's gonna be her talent
Damn.
next week on Drag Race All Stars.
I would watch that.
I would watch. I was like, that is the makings of a great show. That's what I want to
Your
watch.
challenge today
Yeah.
is called anal entry.
I will say that I was at an
Here's
after
the
party
table.
once. At an after party, somebody had to excuse themselves from the party because they got a ping pong ball stuck up in their ass, and they took a spoon from the kitchen and ran upstairs.
Oh my God.
That sounds so
For
dangerous.
real?
Girl, go to the ER.
Oh my God.
He was up there for like a half hour and tried to get it.
Okay.
Did he get it out?
But a
Yes, he did.
ping pong ball is a certain size, but
A pool
ball
ball
is
is
like-
and it's a little
it's like
denser,
that.
a
Yeah.
little thicker, a little heavier.
A ping pong ball will have some give to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
you could
I
probably
like-
crush a ping pong ball.
Yeah,
Anal crush.
with your anal kegels.
it would kind of, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess
Oh
I didn't
my
know if it was
God.
successfully done, but
I wonder.
Wait, so what happened to him? Did he get in trouble or is he
yeah,
cool?
I guess he's been
he's
been in trouble a
He was
bunch
on
of times.
he was on
and-
drugs, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, clearly there's a little.
At least I hope
a
he's
little
on
problem
drugs.
with alcohol, but I have a
little.
little problem with alcohol, and I just still don't
Oh, well.
drop my pants and try to stick a pool ball in my butt.
I do remember
I
you trying to
wonder-
pee in the corner of a hotel room one time. Though, so.
What? I don't remember that. Was it my room?
It wasn't any of our rooms. Actually.
Oh, that's probably why then.
Just kick down the door. This looks like a good spot.
Oh my God.
We probably were in somebody's room we didn't like, so
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm gonna pee in the corner.
No, this is real.
Damn.
But then it's like it's a hotel, and I know they don't have to clean it up, so I probably peed in
Right.
their bag instead.
So they have to clean
Yeah.
it.
Clever.
Well, that's the thing. Sometimes you have to think,
Dang.
okay, you
Yeah.
get like if you get mad at a business and you want to do, it's like, okay, now are they gonna have to do it, or is the poor person gonna have to go? Oh fuck! I gotta,
that
I gotta
sucks.
clean that shit up,
Yeah.
literally.
Like, I did not sign up for this shit.
That's fine.
Literally.
Literally.
Yeah.
That's
I mean, if you're gonna poop in somebody's shoe.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Why you seem like you've really given this a lot of thought.
Yeah.
I
All this
I
repressed
talk
anger.
I talk
No, right?
I talk the talk, but I've never done it. But I have
True.
been angry enough to say, "Girl, I'm gonna poop in your shoe."
Oh my god.
You say it and you visualize it, and then you vent it out. 'cause
Children
really-
beware, if you run into Pandora on the street, she will shit in your little sparkly shoe.
And then she's gonna take that shoe and
No.
tilt it so that it goes to the front of the shoe, so there's no way you'll see it.
I just give a lot of stank face. I'm like, that disapproving look. That you're like, And no matter where I sit at the airport, I can find a place, and I'm like, okay, I've got a little charge. I'm gonna sit here and wait for the plane. All of a sudden, there's a family of like 15, and I'm like, what? How did they just? Did they just know? Did the kids
They knew.
the kids are like that one? Or you
like,
want to
yeah.
sit next to that one? 'Cause
They're like cats.
He's gonna get mad at
Yep.
us. And then they're like,
Oh my god.
That did sound
Instant
like a
birth
cat.
Control. No, it didn't. I don't know what kind of cats you have. That- oh, this is going to continue for a minute. We'll just let her go.
I don't know.
No, she's having fun, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's having
I
a
didn't-
moment.
She's feeling her kitty cat
She
fantasies.
sure is.
I think I don't know. My caffeine's wearing off, and
Oh, she's crashing. She's crashing, everybody. We have to get her to the Vicky Vox stripper
I never-
circuit.
We gotta get her to Club Vicky
Gotta
right now.
call Vicky right now.
there's
Where's Grandma Topsy?
Imagine.
there's been an anger intervention with me today, so I'm like, the Vicky Topsy Vox School of
Vicky Topsy Box.
I just laughed myself into a sweat.
Oh,
I did.
hot in here.
I feel like we could add that to your name now. Vicky
Yeah.
Topsy
Vox.
Vox.
I kind of like it.
God, it all sounds.
I'm not
sounds
mad
nice.
at it.
Kind of like that.
The School of Cocks,
Oh.
Oh,
right?
Cocks.
Cocks.
School of Cock Magic.
School of hard cocks.
Oh.
it's a hard cock life. for
Girl,
me.
Well,
It's a hard cock life.
I mean, on that,
for us.
well, we'll just interrupt Samantha singing.
Thank you.
That's a great way to end the show. Thank you both for being on the show today.
Yay.
Kyle, Shire, where can we find you on the interwebs?
You can find me on @KyleShire for Twitter, or you could just friend me on Facebook. I'm friendly.
I like it.
Hi.
Hey. I like it.
And Vicky Vox, where can we find you?
The Vicky Vox everywhere you see it. Hey.
Hey. Hashtag Topsy.
We know what was the hashtag of the week though?
American Challenge. Great American
Great
Challenge.
American Challenge.
Great American Challenge.
Yeah.
Google
I'll
it.
take that challenge.
I'll take that
I
challenge.
sure will.
Samantha, well, I know where you'll be later.
Yeah. So does everybody, apparently.
I know we won't see you for a week because it's going to take you at least that long to try it.
But I'm going to put up the good fight.
Gonna be
I'm going to do it.
Home alone with the Great American Challenge. But where
Pixar didn't happen.
Girl, you got it.
Oh,
Well,
and
I
we
know-
can find you where?
I know what my coffee table book is going to be. Twitter and Instagram @ Samantha Hale.
Oh my God. And you can find me, Pandora Boxx, the host of the Pandora Boxx Show, in my anger management class after this. And also on PandoraBoxx.com, there's 2 X's in box because the extra X marks the spot
Ooh.
Oh.
with the Great American Challenge. Thank you. Bye.